Okay, so I'm trying to get this peel off mask off. So if you see little things on my face, I'm trying to mask before I serve looks for you guys, okay? But I just want to come out here real quick before we started dyeing the hair. This is from Tinashe Hair. You guys know I love their wigs because look at this lace. This is a true 13 by 6, or yeah, 13 by 6 I believe, because it actually goes 6 inches on the side, 6 inches in the middle, and on the other side. Throughout the whole head, you can part it wherever you want. So I love Tinashe wigs. I believe this is a 360 because there is lace all around, but of course I'm not going to wear it in a ponytail or anything like that. But this is a 12-inch 613 wig, and I'm going to show you guys kind of the cut of it because I feel like, look at me being ratchet, just throwing it on my head. I feel like the wig is like cut into like this little angle, so when I start cutting my hair, see there's like this mask everywhere. Anyways, when I start cutting my hair, it's gonna be so much easier for me to do because look at this, it's like already cut. It's not like all weird. So I'm super excited. I'm about to tone the hair. I keep looking at myself on the monitor. I'm so sorry. I'm going to be toning this hair and I'm just going to be washing it with some purple shampoo. And then when you guys see me in the next clip, you're going to see me dyeing this hair. And I hope and pray it comes out the color I want this time because y'all know my colors be a little So I'll see you guys in a second. Hello guys, it's voiceover time. You guys know when I do my voiceovers, I be stuttering and stuff, so just bear with me. But as you can see in that first clip, it was already toned. It just took that yellowness out of the hair. And now I'm going to do my watercolor. So I went in with the Adore color Sunshine something. I will look and leave it below. And I just did a little bit just because I wanted the hair originally to be like this pretty peachy color. And then I just wanted to do like the tips a little orange. But as you guys can see, my hair came out orange. Okay, so I don't know what I need to do to achieve this peachy shade. Let me know if you know. Maybe I needed to add a little bit of pink. I don't know. But when it was wet, it literally was perfect. I was satisfied. I wasn't upset about it. I was like, yes, you did that. And then when it dried, it was like freaking fire red. Like, I mean, orange, which is so crazy. But whatever, it's okay. The orange still came out really cute. So yeah, we're just gonna have to try again. Maybe I should have stopped here, like, and sorry you guys can't see the top of the wig, that's my bad, you know. But now I'm just adding a little bit more because I got comfortable with the color. So I needed to like get all the strands of hair, so I just added a little bit more and soaked it in because I actually noticed when you do watercolor, the color is actually absorbing into the strands of hair. So like the color that I added before, it was just disappearing, so that's why I had to add more. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm just trying to get it through. And as you can see, it looks so orange on camera, but I promise you guys in person it was like this like washed orange color. So now I'm going in with that other orange, and it's like the deep orange. You can see it's turning red now. And I just wanted to dye the tips so that it just had like a little ombre effect. It had a little bit of dimension. So I'm just mixing the two. I want it to be really, really, really bright. So as you can see, it's turning red now. All right. And yes, I'm ratchet. I'm, you know, stirring it with a little comb. But and my OCD just was getting to me. I had to get it off the side of the bucket. But now I'm just dipping the ends, and I just was like gradually doing it. Like I would dip it in some sections for a long time, dip it out, you know, just do it to your likings. Okay, but during this process, the hair, I really didn't have any problems. It didn't tangle on me. It wasn't shedding after this. It was like very minimal shedding. If any shedding occurred, I think it really happened from me plucking the frontal a little bit, because I did pluck it a little bit, but I didn't go in because we know I'm lazy, so there's that. And I just really haven't perfected, oh yes, there's the color. I really haven't perfected like laying my blonde or colored frontals, so yeah. But as you can see, that's the hair, and we're gonna get into this face. Okay, so I'm starting off my eyes, and I'm doing I'm doing. I'm using my Makeup Revolution concealer. I love this concealer for my eyeshadow. I just love how it sets. I love how full coverage it is. So I use the shade C12 on my eyes because it's really too light for my face and it's not really the best undertone. So it works really good as an eyeshadow base. So use this instead of Makeup Revolution's eyeshadow base. That stuff is trash. Like it's not trash. It's just not. No. Now I'm going in with this transition shade. I'm going to show it in just a few moments. I was using my James Charles palette, of course, because orange hair, colored look, colored palette. But I'm going in with that like brownish shade. It was coming off very orange because I think the orange in my hair. But I'm just going with the transition shade, and I decided to do a voiceover because I wasn't sure where this look was going, and I know if I talked through it, it just wasn't gonna, I was gonna come up with trash. So I just decided to do a voiceover and create magic. I just need to like play some music and get into my zone. So I'm just building up that transition color to my likings, and two, because I really didn't know what I was doing yet. So I just kept blending and blending until something came to mind. Next I went into that purpley shade, and at this moment I kind of knew what I wanted. I think I got exactly the look that I wanted, to be honest. But I'm just going with this light purple and blending that into the crease right below the orange just so that they can merge together. And you see how adding the transition helps control the purple so the purple won't be all over the place. Now I'm going in with the darker purple and I'm just defining that crease a little bit. I'm adding a little bit of depth because you see the first purple was more like, when it blends out, it's more on the pinky side, but this purple is like a purple purple. So just gonna saturate that in the crease. And I didn't want to do anything like, I wanted like a monochromatic type of look, but I didn't want to just do orange and orange and orange. Like I wanted something to kind of, you know, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but I just wanted something different, okay? It's the same thing that I always do. I think I always do purple in the crease, but it's a little bit different with the look, okay? So just bear with me. And as you guys know, I do not do the whole concealer cut crease situation because it just doesn't work for me in my eye shape. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or whatever the case is, but it just doesn't work. So I'm using my NYX glitter primer and I'm just pressing that and kind of creating lid space, or like a fake cut crease as I would call it. And after I do that, I'm just going to place those shadows on there and they're going to stick. I'm using all matte shades except my inner corner, and I just love a matte eye. I just think matte vibrant colors just do something to my soul. So I went into my Riviera palette and I'm using that peachy shade, which that's the color that my hair should have been. So that was what I envisioned, but it was just throwing the look off a little bit because it was just too pastel-y and too pinky. So eventually I did go over that peach shade with the orange from the James Charles palette. So just, you know, you can either skip this or add it on top. It doesn't really make a difference. Same thing. So, you know, really you can use this so really you can do this whole look using the James Charles palette because he also has a white shade in there. You can do that, but I thought that I was doing something and then I just went back to what I knew. So yeah, and I also haven't done a look with this palette yet. I know they don't sell it anymore, but I'm sure a lot of you guys got your hands on it. If you want me to do a look with it, let me know. It's just never too late. I just have a lot of stuff that I never use. We've had these conversations before, you know? But anyways, now I'm just going back in with that same brush and kind of blending out that purple. Yeah, that purple so that it doesn't look too blended. You see, you want to blend. And this is when I started adding the orange, and it started coming to, yep, I was feeling it because it matched the hair a little bit better. And now I'm just taking this pigment by NYX in the shade Vegas Baby, or Vegas Lights. I think it's Vegas Baby. So now I'm just adding that pigment like around the white. I didn't apply it directly on the white like I normally do. I just want it to kind of give like this iridescent feel because I really like the matteness of the eye. So I wanted to keep that pigment and that matteness and just add a little bit of twinkle. So you guys are going to be so annoyed with me throughout the video. I think I do this all the time. but I really realized it when I was editing this. I use like 2 of everything. I use 2 primers, 2 foundations, 2 concealers, 2 setting powders. Like, bro, chill out. But both of these primers are amazing together because the first one I noticed really fills in my pores, and this one also fills in my pores, but it also gives my foundation a little bit of grip, so my foundation's gonna last way longer, which it did. Don't judge me, but I fell asleep in my makeup and I had to go to work really early, and I just, left my makeup on, and my face literally looked how it did at the end of this video this morning, and I was shook. Now I'm going in with my foundation, and I did a new little mixture today. I mixed my Morphe foundation and I mixed my Fenty foundation, and the 2 of them together, what? What is happening? I I don't know how I feel. Like, I feel like the Juvia's Place, I really like it. You guys know, like, it's amazing coverage, but I just think I'm over the mixture, so I just switched it up. I wanted something a little bit thinner on my face, but I still wanted that coverage. And the Juvia's Place is very like mousse-like, velvety. It's very thick. So this one, like, I couldn't even feel it on my face. So this would be my new little go-to, and it just looks so good in person. Now I'm going in with my concealer. I'm going in with the Makeup Revolution. As you can see, it's brightening, but it's not like highlighting. So I'm going in with that. I've actually really been liking this concealer. I don't know what took me so long to like actually like it, but it's actually pretty popping. So I go in with that, and then I'm going to go over that with my Too Faced after I blend this out. I know I'm going ahead of myself, but whatever. But the Too Faced is my favorite concealer. So now I have 2 favorites on my face, and I just can't get enough. Like, I just don't know what to do with myself, but my face just came out so nice today. Like, it literally looked filtered. And as you can see, when I blend out my concealer, I try to go like back and forth so that the blend is even. I don't blend out one too much or one's too dry. So I try to like go back and forth, let it dry a little bit more, and go back and forth. And I noticed that the finish just looks a lot better. So that's what I've been doing. Now it's time to actually brighten the face, and I'm using my Too Faced concealer. I love, love, love this concealer, like I just said. I don't know what it is about it, but it's just like, the finish is just so nice. So get you some Too Faced, okay? Now I'm going in with my Huda Beauty powder in the shade Kunafa, and I'm just really pressing it into my skin. I didn't really bake too much with that, but I just pressed it in because I really like the finish of it when I press this powder in. And then I went over that with my Fenty Beauty powder in the shade Banana. And that one I kind of did bake with a little bit, and I think that's what really gave me like that highlighted, filtered, smooth look. Like, you can leave it like that if you want to, but I just know how I want my face to look, okay? So I say okay a lot. It's so annoying. Now I'm going with the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation powder foundation, and I'm just setting the rest of my face so that nothing moves. I have a nice and matte
smooth finish. Like that is the goal. Like full coverage and matte is me, but without giving like casket ready vibes, you know? Because I think a lot of people think like, oh, full coverage and matte, you're gonna look crazy, but you just have to know how to apply it. That's that's it. Just take your time, sis. That's all. Now we are bronzing. I'm using Fenty's bronzer in the shade Coco just to map out my bronze, of course, like I've said before. And then I go over it with Mocha Mami just to warm the face up a little bit more, get a little bit more depth, you know what I'm saying? And Coco on the nose because I don't really like anything on my nose. Coco is like the perfect like shadowy color without looking too dirty. So that's why I've been using that more often. And now this is when I went in with the powder, the Fenty Beauty powder, just to kind of snatch my nose more and bake under my eyes a little bit because I don't like to go in too much when I contour my nose because if I go in too much, then it's going to look dirty. So if you just add some powder on your nose, it's going to give that illusion of a more snatched nose. You guys, I went to the beauty supply store earlier and I saw this highlighter. It's by Kiss. It was literally fire. Like, this is a highlight that I've been looking for. It looks glittery on camera, but it really was giving me like glass skin vibes in real life. Like, it was so bomb. It was only like $6 and it's huge. So, that's what I'll be using for the next few weeks, okay? As far as blush, I'm using the same NYX blush. I really don't have a lot of blushes, you guys, because I just feel like, I don't know, I just don't. And now it's figuring out what I want to do with my hair, if I wanted to side, you know, whatever. And my lips are the same as always. Espresso lip liner, Anastasia nude lipstick, and Morphe Boohoo. Why do I always mess it up? Boho lip gloss. Same lip, different day. I just really overlined my top lip today to make it look more defined. And we was in there. Okay, sweetie. Okay, so our makeup is finally done and it's time to go back to the hair. At this point, I was trying to debate what I wanted to do. I liked how it looked in the middle, but I wanted that orangey shade to kind of like show in the front. So when you flip it over, it kind of gives the illusion of like this like ombre highlighted streaky vibe. But okay, I like the side part, but I think because I didn't pluck the frontal the way I needed to, it made the frontal look a little bit more wiggy. Are you feeling what I'm saying? Like in the front, it looks melted, period. But when I did it to the side is when it started getting a little clockable. And I was confused. But we fixed that. I am going to go back in and pluck it some more and just make it a little bit more, you know what, lace-ish. And you guys, if you're watching this, make sure you're following me on Instagram because I'm going to be having a wig sale soon. Because as you guys know, a lot of the wigs I wear, I really just wear for the video and I just take them off. Example, this one. Great wigs, but like I'm realistically not going to wear them again because I'm just a simple person. Out of all the wigs I have, I wear 2 or 3 of them in rotation. So I'm going to be having a wig sale, so make sure you guys follow me on Instagram or Twitter for updates. I will leave it below or on the screen. We'll see how I'm feeling when I'm done with this voiceover.
Alright guys, so that pretty much completes today's video. My hair on camera looks like fire orange, when in reality it's like this like pastel color and then it's like this, you know, dark orange at the bottom. But this came out really cute though. I really like it, you guys. I will be honest with you guys, this was not the color that I intended on getting. I'm just not a colorist, you know what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with the hair, but it just is what it is. I really do like the construction of this wig because as you guys know, I love when I'm able to like actually part right here. I didn't do too much because I'm lazy. But yeah, I didn't pluck it or anything. I'm probably gonna go back in and pluck it a little bit so that it just lays a little bit flatter. And it's weird because on the camera you can see my lace, but in person you don't see anything. It's like melted into my skin, so I'm a little confused. But you guys, make sure you check out Tinashe hair. I will say too, I love the quality of the blonde. Like a lot of times the blonde is like too soft to the point where like it may not hold a curl, or it's like too stringy, or it's just fucking nappy. Okay, so I really like this hair because it has like a slight texture, and you guys know I like a little bit of texture in my hair, but it's not like anything crazy. But yes guys, I didn't do much to this hair. It was so easy and so simple. All I did was cut it straight across, and as you can see, when I wear it in the middle, it's like an even bob, and when I put it to the side, it has that like layered effect. But I don't know, what do you guys think about the orange? I don't think the orange is like my best color, but I don't hate it. But I think my makeup is fire though. Like, do y'all see this face? Do you see this face? And it's an orange situation going on here. Do you? Yes, yes, yes. But anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in my next one. Don't forget to subscribe, and mwah.